first of all, going to get Simon Crain in, and we're going to talk to what I would call the team of the day, but a pretty lonely race for you in the end here, Simon. You didn't have a lot of battling, but I guess you had a pretty important job to keep your car on the road and just keep it in that second position, and the result which must make you and the team very happy indeed.
Yeah, very happy indeed. I think after to Miles there for the first stint, a very, very hard stint being wet. They managed to get a lot of places on the start due to people messing up, not expecting the conditions. But yeah, Miles did a very good job trying to keep it on the track, and then I managed to hold it together at the end.
Were you guys expecting? Did you know those conditions were going to strike at the start, or were you was that not really on your radar at the front? Well, that's a bit of a pun, isn't it, on the radar? But did you know about the rain that was going to come, or was that a complete surprise to you when you loaded in?
No, it was a complete surprise. Actually, I was away when it started, so Miles was panicking trying to get the wet setup sorted. Just to change some tyre pressures, but pretty much standard from the dry. And it's just, I said try and keep it on the road, stay off the curbs, and then try and get a few positions from people going off.
And that's a bit of a question about the setup. What did you go for in the end? Because it was half and half, really. Wet at the start, dry at the end. So how on earth did you balance that? And what did you go for in terms of a setup? Because surely if you'd gone full wet, then you would have been disastrous in the second hour. But if you'd have gone full dry, you would have been disastrous in the first hour. So how did you balance that?
Once you get going, the only things you can change really is traction control, and with the Aston you have the traction control 2 for the cut. Just turn them up. Turn the ABS up, and you click through it on the brake bias, and that helps. But normally in the wet, you'd normally change roll bars, cambers, ride height. They change everything on the car basically. But I mean, we took the risk to stick with the dry setup, and it seemed to work in the end. Yeah, it
did, and you held on for P2. Now, looking ahead, a couple of weeks in the future, we're going to the Nurburgring for the GP circuit, unfortunately, for the next race, 2 hours around the Nurburgring GP circuit. Like to ask this to everybody, just to get a feel for what next race is really going to be like. How are you and Miles feeling about that race? Are you looking forward to the Nurburgring, or are you dreading it a bit?
We're looking forward to it. We had a good race there, I think, last month, another championship, and we both finished quite well. It's normally quite challenging track in terms of speed. I mean, hopefully we can get a bit more practice in this time and get a good result. This championship's very hard. There's lots of really good competition in it. So even today getting P2 was quite a surprise. But hopefully we can keep up that pace in the next round.
And given the choice, would you like the rain next week as well?
Rain can come anytime. That helped us. Hopefully it can help us in the future again.
Alright, thanks to Simon Crain for coming to talk to us. It's been a pleasure, and congratulations on your P2 today.